I'm Dr. Jeff Nickel, and this is Tony. He's one of two Nickel family cats. He's about 10 years old. And it's interesting that I have a question from a pet owner that's very much like a situation that occurred in this family. So this little fellow in this question has a lumpy, bumpy, kind of a pussy skin lesion. And here's what was written. We took in a stray cat who's now 5 months old. Topper, my male cat of 10 years, wanted nothing to do with this little guy and hisses and growls at him. About a month ago, Topper broke out with a bad case of blackheads. We cleaned him with hydrogen peroxide and it got worse, and so did his aggression. His chin is now nearly hairless, bumpy, and oozing. He rubs his chin vigorously, where sure stress triggers the acne. The kitten is in the stalking, jumping, and we think predatory phase. Well, we don't want to let the little guy go, but we need to get Topper's chin to heal. Well, there's actually nothing unusual about this kind of politics when you have a long-established cat in the home and then you bring in some young upstart. The older cat, especially one like Topper, who's been indoors all his life and had very little social exposure to other cats, simply was not behaviorally equipped to deal with this young hellion who came in harassing him and didn't want to have anything to do with other cats anyway. And so you get some territorial behavior and some fear-related behavior. All that stress has diminished Topper's immune response, and that has led to the miserable acne on his chin. He feels bad and he looks bad, well, as if middle school weren't already difficult. So please don't feel bad about this if you have this problem in your cat, because it happens in the best of families, like mine. Feline acne starts as comedones on the chin and lower lip. That sounds better than blackheads, but comedones, not to be confused with comedians, are blackheads. Poor grooming may be a factor. Stressed cats like Topper may just hunker down and neglect their personal needs. That's what happened in our home when young Whitey here was added as a baby, and Tony wasn't taking care of himself either. He got small and out of the way, and he broke out with feline acne. When a cat doesn't rub his chin naturally, dead skin cells can plug the hair follicles. The upshot can be inflammation and infection. Topper may be facing a resistant infection called MRSP. That's methicillin-resistant staph pseudointermedius. These can be tough bacteria to kill. To get the job done, Topper will need the right medication. To get an accurate diagnosis, a cat like Topper is going to need to have a bacterial culture taken of his chin. It's quick and totally painless to touch a soft cotton culture swab to the lesion to collect a bit of pus. The veterinary lab will then streak a culture plate so they can identify the organisms. In addition to a carefully chosen oral antibiotic, Topper will need a benzoyl peroxide gel like Oxidex. Benzoyl peroxide will flush Topper's hair follicles so they can heal. Avoid hydrogen peroxide. This old-fashioned remedy is damaging to tissues. Back when we were kids, they thought it would help because it was painful. Well, modern medicine doesn't believe that anymore. Well, once feline acne has been successfully treated, many cats never look back. They're done, and that's the end of it. But if Topper has a relapse, it would be really valuable to have him blood tested for feline leukemia and feline AIDS virus, just to be sure that his immune system is up to the job of protecting him the way it should. There's more. For that young whippersnapper to stop treating Topper like a surrogate rodent, the kid's primal needs for stalking, hunting, and general mayhem should be carried out in a wonderland of feline amusements that you can add to your home. The list of feline environmental enrichments is on my website, drjeffnickel.com. Well, the long-suffering Topper, well, that little guy needs a break. Provide hide boxes where he can climb up high and disappear, plus a safe room that, young Knucklehead won't invade. An indoor avoidance shield from Invisible Fence will send that scallywag an annoying static electricity message if he dares approach Topper's private lair. Please don't relinquish the kid. He'll do a lot better if he stays home where he belongs. Even if he and Topper never join paws in singing Kumbaya, at least they can coexist. Well, I hope you find this information on cats helpful. And if you have friends who love their kitties the way you and I love ours, then I hope you'll share this with them too, because you sometimes don't notice things like blackheads and feline acne unless you just have a look under your cat's chin and take a look now and then. That way you can get them the medical treatment that they need and the behavioral adjustments to make sure it doesn't happen again. Every week, I make a short video or a podcast, and you can sign up to get them free. Just go to my website, drjeffnickel.com. Thanks for watching. I'm Dr. Jeff Nickel with Whitey and his older brother, Tony.